350, yeah.
Now, if you're renting, in a year, houses in my estate go for 4.5 million. So that means if you
if you earn 500K in your estate, you can't live in your
you
estate
can't live in my
in
estate
your
if you earn
month for
500K a
salary.
month.
You can't live in your estate.
Because 500K times 12 is 6 million.
60.
If you remove rent,
Yeah.
4, 5.
So rent, so rent has taken everything already per annum.
I'm telling you, you are left with 1.5 million. Now,
And your children will
150K.
go to school. You
Now,
will eat.
this 1.5 million is only going to pay your bills for 10 months at 150K a month.
But that bill, you have other things now. Except you don't have your responsibility as a family man. Your kids will go to good schools at least. You can't live in that kind of area. You don't put them in school in
your wife, unless you and your wife together earn about, let's say, 10 million a year, that's when you'll be able to stay in an estate in Lekki, or you own the house.
Yeah, if you own the house, good for you, better for you.
But if you don't own the house, you won't be able to live here on 10 million a year. Because your rent is 4.5 million.
If let's say the man earns like, even $1 million is even not, is nothing.
$1 million a month is fine. $1 million a month you'll be able to cope, because if that's 12 million a year minus 4.5,
4.5.
that's 7.5 minus, let's say, 2 million for bills. You are left with 5.5. Then your school fees, yes. Even 10 million a month, even 10 million a year, you should be okay. Yeah,
well, it varies depending on the family. You can imagine a father and a mother with 4 children. You know, you have to, it's a stretch though. It's a stretch.
Now, so imagine someone whose salary is less than 500K, say 300K. You can't cope.
You can't be elected. You have to. You have to find.
You either start going further down. Yes, you either have to start going further down.
No, you don't have to go to the mainland. You can go as far as after Aja or something.
Yeah, but do you really want to be going through the traffic?
Yeah, maybe outside, like he has to be inside.
Do you know? Or you have, if you have a smaller family, you can stay in a smaller
transportation as well. I hope you drive. If you don't have your own car, you're in trouble. So you must drive.
So if you earn 10 million a month, sorry, a year in Nigeria,
well, people are suffering.
You are barely, you are not poor, but you are not even comfortable.
You are not poor, but you're not okay.
You are not poor, but you are somewhere in between poor and comfortable. For you to live well in Lekki, you have to be on a minimum of 15 million a year. That is your combined income. You and your wife have to have at least 15 million a year.
But you know, I've always understood that when it comes to money, you have to have money for different reasons: precautional motive, speculative motive, transactional motive. If something gonna happen like this, now to run, because that 15 million, you find out that is nothing.
It's nothing. So you understand. So and there are people who cannot even think of 1 million, let alone 15. How do you want to? Where do you want to get 15 million in a year?
Didn't you bring a lady online that I've never seen 1 million in her life? Can you remember that lady?
Yes.
1 million, and I said she had never seen it or counted it.
Yes.
I was surprised.
You know. So but anyway, let's round off. Yes.
You remember one time that you and is it Posh Mama? You went to Makoko. Now, people that live in that area, how do you expect those people to see 1 million naira? So many people living on the water and all that. They eat from there. They are fishermen. As in, it's hard. That's hardcore life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Someone here is saying, I don't pay for light. On Facebook, I don't pay for light and even tax. I pay both my house and my workshop, including taxes, 200K every month. steady light and water, 200k every month. That makes a lot of sense. 200k every month. If for my estate with 150, 200k every month is if your ACs are blaring 24 hours. If you are switching them on and off and you are living within your limits, 150k is okay for your bills. But man, just thinking about it is not easy.
The bills are secondary. First of all, how will we still live themselves before the bills?
Then another thing is, we have not even talked of food. We have not talked of feeding.
Yeah, because
feeding is easily, if you have a family of 5, easily 150, 200k a month.
Your estate, how much is I don't know, a 4-bedroom house in your estate? How much is it going for now?
The problem is there's none available, but it goes between 95 and 100 million. Let's say between 85 and let's say between 90 and 100 million. And
4-bedroom
terrace.
Yeah.
If it's a 5-bedroom
in that locality, that's still cheap.
Yes, it's still cheap. But the problem is you can't even get.
Interesting.
You know, if it were a semi-detached, you need about 150 million for that, which is still cheap. It's just that it sounds like a ton of money.
Somebody that the family, they are earning 2 million naira a month. They cannot even buy a house in that area, not to talk about rent one. It's not easy, man.
They can't. And that's it. So somebody earning 2 million naira a month now in Nigeria, are we going to say the person is poor?
No.
Of course not. No.
We can't say the person is poor. But you see, you can't live a quality life.
To cut your coat according to your clothes. I mean, you cut your clothes according to your size. And you have to see it.
You can't have a good quality life in 2022. Maybe last year 2 million would have been okay, or before COVID. But in 2022, 2 million a month, you struggle with the life, because at the end of the day, school. No, 2 million a month to be okay. You have an okay life.
Bro, let's look at it now on a larger scale now. What will need to move? What will need to happen for Nigeria to be, can I say okay? For Nigeria to just be better, you know? And for us to just be better. It might not be the best, but, you know, what will need to move? What will be best?
We start with good first before better.
Nigeria's conversation is not a conversation we can have today. So I'm going to close this live, and we're going to come back maybe tomorrow or the day after and sit down and analyze what Nigeria matter. We go day here, day go break, sun go rise, sun go set, we still day the matter. So right now is